got
I didn't hear what you said about curling it up.
Curl it up before you take it off.
Curl it up like this before you remove this pin.
Okay.
Because if you got it sitting like flat on the ground and just pick it up, when you jerk this pin out, this bucket's gonna fall.
Oh, okay.
So you want to have it curled up.
Okay.
Got a bolt right here.
So before adding an attachment or releasing an attachment, curl it up. Okay.
Is there a reason for the bolt instead of a cotter pin type thing?
Well, you get to digging in the dirt with it. Those other pins,
that makes sense.
It'll knock them out.
So whatever size bolt that is, we want about 4 of them
Probably.
in a box.
Oh.
I'm thinking maintenance and 45 miles away from anything.
Once you get this pin out, set it down close to the ground and you turn it like you're dumping a bucket of dirt.
Okay.
It'll pull it up out of this. Once it starts up out of this, it'll fall out of this.
Okay. Yeah, you can see where it opens up at the back.
It's basically like that bucket right there. When you go back to hook it up, you stick the boom in here and then curl it like you're scooping up dirt. It'll pull it back up in here and then stick your pin back in.
Pin maintenance. To make sure that shaft is easy for that pin to come in and out. Grease or oil, silicone, what do you spray on it?
It's just going to get dirt.
If you put grease in it,
It'll collect dirt.
it's going to collect dirt. Anything you put on there with you digging in the ground with it, it's going to collect dirt.
So just keep it wiped off.
So it's, till you remove it in and out for a little while, it's probably going to be tight. You probably have to tap it with a hammer.
Okay.
Might even have to put a little pressure on with the thumb.
Okay.
To get it in and out. But once you do it for a while, gets a little bit of wear on it, it should slide right in and out.
Okay.
Oh.
And so the thumb is connected with the smaller hydraulic?
Yeah, these hoses right here. Now if you put your hammer on here, you hook into these couplers. You see this right here?
Uh-huh.
You got arrows on it. You got one that comes straight down from the top here.
Right.
And it's going to your thumb line now.
Okay.
When you put your hammer on it, you want to turn this the other way to where it's coming straight down your line and coming to this one with the arrows.
That just redirects.
You just turn it until it's
Redirecting the hydraulic fluid.
on both sides. You got the same block.
Okay. Okay. So straight up is going to your small one.
Well, all right.
Oh, that was turned. Okay.
You see the arrow coming here, and then you got the arrow going straight up. When you turn this the other way, you're going to have an arrow going straight up, and the other arrow is going to come to this.
Okay.
You see it there on the end.
Okay. Well, this one is turned here.
Yeah, it's turned to your thumb.
Yep. And that one over there was straight up.
Well, it's turned to your thumb. You got 2 arrows on it.
Oh, I didn't see both. Oh, I see what you're saying now.
See the bottom
yep,
arrow
I
right
see
there?
it now. Yep.
And then there's one straight.
Okay. So straight up into the whatever direction you want it to go. Makes sense.
Well, you can see right here there's a...
Is it connected in 2 places?
What do you mean connected with you?
Is this connected to the thumb itself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this one, this is this hose on this side.
So that'll stay on the
On the
thumb.
other side. None of that comes off. When you take this bucket off, all your thumb stays on.
Okay. Now talk about grease fitting on this unit because I see some grease areas.
Oh, you got a bunch. There.
Uh-huh.
There.
Okay.
Here.
Yep.
On your thumb. You got one here on your thumb.
Okay. On the back end, so you have to open it up for that one,
Yep.
wouldn't you? Okay.
One here.
Okay.
One up in here.
Okay.
You got them here.
Okay.
Got them in the ends of the pins.
Okay. Greasing everything down to take 45 minutes to an hour at the end of every day, wouldn't it?
Now the boom itself, with the exception of the one right up in here, in the knuckle up there, you see it right there?
Yeah.
Straight up on the end of this stick.
Yep.
With the exception of that one, you extend this boom out, and the rest of the pin, the grease fitting is down the pins.
Okay.
Now you get back here to this.
Now how do you do that? You just extend it down or?
Now you can walk and get there everything. And then this fitting right here, see it brings it out too.
Okay. All right, that makes
The
sense.
only thing that you have to have up to get to That'll be the other end of your thumb.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, I see some back here too.
yeah.
So I would extend it out and do everything you can, and then lift it up and do everything you
You'll
can.
have to twist. You can get the end of the pin right here,
Mm-hmm.
but you had to twist this bucket up some to get to this one.
Okay.
And the one on the end of the stick, at the end of this, you probably have to play with your bucket a little bit to get to it too.
Okay.
So, up here, grease fitting right there.
Okay.
And then here, you got one there
Okay.
and one there. That greases this part.
Okay.
Then on your blade,
Right.
one there, one there, one there, one in the center,
Okay.
and on your cylinder over there.
Okay.
And there's 2 or 3 right here.
Oh, okay. So one up there, one there,
And then the hydraulic oil on this one.
one there, one there.
There's your side blade.
Okay.
Side blade for your hydraulic. As long as it's up in this circle, you're good. Now I fold this boom up, or raise it up and pull it in, that oil level's gonna come up. When it gets hot, it's gonna come up.
Okay. So that's a normal?
That should be good there.
Okay.
When they service it, or y'all service it the first 50 hours,
What else in here do we have to do for servicing?
fuel filter,
Okay.
here's your air filter.
Okay.
I want to say that's your pilot control filter right there.
Your what control?
Pilot control. Joysticks.
Okay. All right.
And then the hydraulic filter is down inside the tank.
Okay.
You have to take these out and pull this off and go all the way down into the tank.
How often does that have to be done?
I do that the first 50 hours, I change the filter.
And that's the hydraulic
Yep.
filter. Okay.
And then I wouldn't change them every 250 hours. I
Okay.
mean, you got to go down in this damn oil tank to get them.
Okay.
It's easier to drain oil out of it.
Right. So just opening this up every day and making sure nothing's leaking, nothing looks like it's a busted hose. Same kind of thing on a tractor trailer. Just taking a good look. What about washing this off?
You can rinse it in quick.
Rinse it with a garden hose.
That's fine.
Straight water or simple green or something that you normally clean
Well,
pins.
I'd wash it with just straight water.
Straight water.
Yeah.
All right.
Unless you bust a line right here and it just covers this up with oil and the dirt collects to it.
Straight
I just spray it with straight water
Okay.
and let it sit there and dry. I wouldn't spray it, but y'all know, I wouldn't spray it and jump on it and go running.
Right. Right.
That's going to stop everything.
Right. Do you leave it running when you're spraying it? I know a lot of machines they say leave them running. Okay.
It ain't going to hurt it either way.
Okay.
We wash them right there all the time.
Okay. And just with them off.
Yeah.
Okay.
It ain't gonna hurt.
So you wash the whole inside engine compartments out?
Yeah. You got a lot right here.
I meant to ask you that about the skid. Do you wash those out too?
Yeah, you can.
So you turn them off, wash them with a garden hose,
Yeah.
and then just let them dry before you dry them.
Yeah.
Before you drive them,
Yeah.
drive them again.
I mean, you could drive them, put them up or something, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't put them back out there to work until they dry.
Okay.
When you go to close this, just pull out on it a little bit,
Okay.
and that lets it come down.
Okay.
Same key locks everything or unlocks everything.
Okay. Sweet. What is this bubble for?
That's your hydraulic.
Okay.
Engine oil, where you check it,
Okay.
that's where you add it. There's your fuel filter.
Okay.
This filter has something to do with that depth. This don't have the depth. It's got the burnout system on it, regen system.
Okay.
It don't have the depth on it. I think there's a filter in this too.
Okay. So there again with this, you said if it's half or full, you're good.
You got water in it.
So is this just what the company sends? Y'all haven't topped any of these off?
Well, if they come up this much, halfway full, we won't put any in it.
Okay.
I mean, that radiator's full.
Okay.
If it gets down to low here, you want to put some in it and check it.
So that's your antifreeze. Do you run straight antifreeze in this or a mix? 50-50.
You can buy a gallon jug of straight antifreeze.
Yeah.
It don't have to fit another jug.
Mix your water, because you're paying for water the other way, aren't you?
Yeah. Then you got 2 gallons of antifreeze.
Yep.
Price.
That's smart. I like that.
There's your oil filter.
Okay. Oil filter. Then you got a radiator.
Yep, radiator's right there on that side.
Okay. And the alternator.
Yep.
This is the fuel filter. Okay. What else we got over here? That's just exhaust.
That's all that burnout efficiency.
Okay. The diesel DEF.
Well, this don't have DEF.
Okay.
It's got a burnout system on it that goes into regen, but you don't have to put cat fluid in it.
All right. So does this one automatically go into regen? Okay.
Skid loader the same way. It automatically does.
Okay. And when it does, it cuts the power for a little bit, doesn't it? Oh, it doesn't. So you just start burning black oil, black.
No.
Oh, you don't smell it. Okay.
The only difference between this one and the skid loader, if you're running the skid loader and it goes into regen, nothing quits working.
Okay.
If this one goes into regen while you're running it, the thumb won't work until it burns itself out.
About how long does a regen take? Is it 10 or 15 minutes?
And
Okay.
you want to run it up wide open when it goes in.
Okay. Maintenance on, well, I guess this is where the diesel goes in.
Yep, and this is cute. Didn't it come up here?
Okay. Maintenance on the tracks on this one.
I'll keep it about like that.
Okay.
Take that bolt out, there's a grease fitting in there, just like on the track loader.
Just keep it full of grease. Okay.
Button right here.
Uh-huh.
That's your fuel. When you're fueling it up,
Uh-huh.
the fuller it gets, faster the beep will get. Until
Okay.
it's a solid beep.
Really?
It's, it should be full. It's right there at full.
Okay.
And then it'll automatically cut off. That's to keep you from running it over and getting diesel fuel all over.
Well, that's smart.
Oh, door locks back.
Because it's hard to work once you smell like diesel fuel all day, isn't it?
Yeah, or you get burned if you're out in the sun.
Yep.
This handle right here,
Uh-huh.
see the door's locked?
Yep.
That's how you unlock it.
Unlock
from the
it.
inside. If you got
Okay.
it shut, there's your door handle for that.
Okay.
One for the outside. And there's your lock to lock it.
Okay.
Oh,
Ignition key, same thing for the lock.
yes.
All right. Let's talk about controls inside. All right.
Want y'all hop in?
Nope. You get in on this one, I'll video.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Like I'm going somewhere. Bye. All right.
Don't care what kind they are, I hate it. All right. Oh, to crank it,
Okay.
this
Here.
has to be up. If you push this down right here,
It won't crank.
turn your switch like you're trying to crank it.
You like us with keys.
I still got more.
All right, so it won't crank.
It won't crank.
All right, so turning it up.
You gotta flip that up. And it cranks
Okay.
right up.
Cranks right up.
Oh,
It's on slow idle right now.
like the little dial there. You can turn this up wide open.
Okay.
It's on. Let me flip this down.
And you're saying it runs better wide open.
Yes. Now you see how it just idle down on its own?
Yep.
Automatic decel.
Okay. All right, so that raised the arm.
Yep. If you
Okay.
don't like that, this button right here, mash it, it cuts it off. It'll sit here and run wide open until it runs out of fuel or you idle it down.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
if you like it, mash it, the light's on.
so it'll automatically give you less power. It's like a ecosystem in a van or something.
Yeah.
Gives
Yeah.
you less
Yeah.
throttle.
If you got it running on that, say you're digging around something, and she's down there and you stop to talk to her, you just swing around, open the door, and automatically idles down. Y'all talk, you go back to work, you just hit your control and goes right back in.
Okay.
As long as you're moving.
So it's just using less fuel there.
Yeah.
And you don't have to put the ECO. You don't have to mash that automatically.
No.
Okay.
No. I don't guess. This button, that stops it from going into regen, just like on the track
so
load.
don't touch that.
Don't touch it. There's all your fan control,
Air conditioner.
and all.
And the air feels really good in here.
That cuts your air off. That cuts your air on.
Okay.
Radio's right there at your arm.
JVC radio. And
Emergency stop.
I think that has Bluetooth in it. Yes, it does.
Emergency stop switch right there.
Okay.
Pull it up, it shut the machine off.
Okay, the little red stop.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the other button is showing a red light on it. What is that button?
This one?
Yep.
That's like you can put a beacon light or something on top of it.
Oh, so it's an auxiliary for
Yes.
a light.
Yes.
Okay. And then the other is headlights.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then this control.
Blade.
Okay, so that's up and a down, and then this would control sideways or a tilt.
Yep.
Okay. I like that feature on the Kubota because I noticed on several of the units that I was watching online, they can only raise and lower.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot. We got some rentals. It's just straight blade.
Straight raise. How do I go into a float system on this one? Like if I'm trying to... So that lets it just float across the ground.
Yeah. If you're going forward and it hits a soft spot, it's going to dig in.
Okay, so...
Forward. You put it to float, you want to be going backwards.
Okay, so pushing it down puts it in float.
And then when you want to pull it out, just pop it back up in the neutral.
Okay, that makes sense. So, like if you're covering a ditch and you're coming backwards with it, put it in float and it'll just make a smooth landing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll read this thing.
Okay.
See, right now you have nothing.
Right.
Third button over. Mash it.
Okay.
That's your thumb.
Okay. So it's the thumb is auxiliary. So say I put another attachment, it's still going to be run by auxiliary?
Yes. That's your hammer right there.
Okay.
And the thing about that, you see it only goes one way.
Okay.
It's a one-directional flow, but it's got the hammer shoulder.
Right.
Hit it, cut it off. Hit it one time, that's back to your auxiliary, and your thumb's back like it's supposed to be.
Okay, sweet.
If you put your post driver on there, you want to make sure it's showing that hammer on the screen.
For the post driver.
That way it'll work.
Or the concrete driver, post driver needs the hammer on it.
Yes.
Okay.
It only sends oil one way.
Okay. So it sends a hydraulic fluid one way.
Yeah.
That makes sense because it's going to use a whole lot extra when you're using that.
Yeah. And it's the thumb, it sends it both ways. That's why you can move it and close it.
Backwards and forwards. Okay.
The two-speed travel.
Hey, he found the horn for you.
Two-speed travel. Your blade lever, trigger finger.
Okay. Here.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it. See the rabbit light up?
Yep.
That's your high-speed travel.
Oh, okay. So if I want it lower, I hit it again.
You're working it, you don't want the rabbit lit up.
Okay, so you do not want the green when you're working.
Yes, exactly.
You want it to not have the rabbit on it when you're running the unit.
That's the same way with the track loader, the joystick that drives it. I meant to show you that, I don't think I did.
Okay.
Trigger finger.
Okay.
On the front of it, you mash it kicks it up in the rabbit mode.
For just driving like down a road or down a...
If you're going from here to Home Depot over there, down
Okay.
to the woods or something, you can click it now high range and walk it faster.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. So it's traveling. All right. I see feet controls.
Track.
Okay.
And if you don't like doing it with your hand, you can do it with your feet.
Okay. So same thing as or like a bobcat.
Yeah.
Okay.
This pedal right here.
Okay.
Or if you get in a tight spot that you can't swing it, you can still swing that boot.
All right, so if you wanted this part to stay still and just swing the arm, the pivot.
Just flip this up and then mash it.
Okay, so that has to be flipped up.
Yeah.
So that's a safety.
Yeah, that keeps you from hitting it if you're digging with it or...
That makes sense. Okay. All right, so this control, if I turn this one, swings the whole entire unit around, or is it this side?
This side.
Okay.
That one curls and dumps your bucket.
Okay.
And then
Bucket control here.
up and down.
Okay.
With the boot. This one, you just stick out, stick in, and you swing side to side.
Okay. Demolition door on this?
No, that's a regular door.
Okay, so this is a regular door, but it does have your thumb releases.
You can open it and lock it up in the top.
Okay.
And you can take this out and stick back there behind your seat. But I tell everybody, if you buy a cab unit and you run it with all this open, you're just stopping your air conditioner. It's going to cost you more headache and longer.
Looks like to me it would just fill this whole cabinet with dirt.
It does.
Dust.
It does.
Okay, so if you want to keep a clean unit,
They run it with it open. Look at the inside of that.
yeah, that's awful.
That drives me nuts.
That would drive me nuts too. All right, so we like keeping things clean. So what would you blow this out? What am I hitting? Okay, would you blow this out? Would you rinse this out? What is your recommendation, Tony?
It don't matter.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
Okay.
You don't want to, I think the seats are cool.
Yeah.
It might be leather.
Yeah, don't want to get the seats wet.
You don't want to get the headliner, and you don't want to get this computer over here.
So basically, we'd probably just take that leaf blower and just blow this out and then
Blow
just.
it out or sweep it out. You're real careful. You take the spray it out with a hose pipe.
I'm seeing is this washer fluid?
Yes, that's washable bottle.
Okay, so it doesn't have anything in it right now.
Track loaders the same way. They don't put nothing in it.
Is there anything else in here that I should know about? I see speakers up here, lights. Oh, let's discuss lights. So I see cab lights. So this would have auxiliary lights for the lights for the front and running at night.
Yeah, switch right there.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember talking about that.
It got one right here.
Okay.
You do have a pattern changer.
A what now?
A pattern changer.
A pattern changer.
It's set up like an excavator now, a big excavator.
Okay.
You can set it up where it runs like a bathtub.
Okay.
All you gotta do is change the lever right over there beside your legs, down beside your seat.
This. Why would you do that, Tony? Why would you?
Because some people can't. You control this one right now is you boom up and down.
Right.
This one on this side you stick in and out.
Right.
A lot of people can't run it like that.
They've gotten used to the old 4-lever stuff, and
This one lifts the boom up and down, and this one you stick in and out. That's all that does is swap.
just swaps it. So if they've gotten used to some old machine or something,
They can swap it right there. And
they need to go with Kubota, don't they?
I think a lot of them's going to that thing.
Really. This unit has I think this is a plug-in for cell phone
Yeah.
charger. Okay.
Cell phone charger in it, spotlight,
Auxiliary.
whatever you want to plug into it.
Okay.
Track loader's got one too.
Okay. I didn't see the track loader one, but is there anything else that you think we have to know about for this machine? I think we've covered maintenance. We've covered basic maintenance is just keeping your filters clean and your oil fittings. What is that? We'll turn this off.
Some people don't like to travel alone. They're just gonna pick them up. You got to show me how to disconnect that. So you got to do it.
Okay.
We can't do it if it's on it.
What was that? What was that? That you just opened up?
Just a little compartment in there. That's where your horn's at. And you got your wires in here if you put a travel alarm on it.
Oh, okay.
Wires for it. Just take it up.
Okay.
Do you want to run this one?
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's quick.
Absolutely, we want to run it.
And, this one's just like a skid loader too. Right here,
Okay.
you got your slide.
Okay.
And there's your weight adjustment.
Okay. So you can slide this forward. Or,
Yep.
okay. Sweet. Well, I'm gonna turn this video off because there's no way for me to do this in here while I run this machine. Lake Hartwell Development Group and Norman's Marine Services. This is the maintenance routine for the mini excavator. And Tony over here at Kubota has went through all the important maintenance issues or routine maintenance that we should cover and how the basic controls work. So now we're going to be moving this thing. So, oh, happy day for Lake Hartwell Development Group and Norman's Marine Service.